Hello Flosstube, this is the Angry Stitcher. Today is the 30th of June and I am back for my second Flosstube video. First of all, I would like to thank all those who subscribed to my channel and all those who left the comments. It meant a lot to me to see all those comments. If you are a returning viewer, thank you for coming back to spend some time with me, and I would like to welcome all those of you who are new viewers. This channel is a channel where I share my love for cross stitch. In today's episode I will be showing you the whips I worked on in June, a little bit of haul and my plans for July. So let's get into it. So my whips are not in any particular order, or not in the order I worked on them. First, for a few facts and figures. So my total number of stitches for June was 4,854 and I stitched for 20 days out of 31 in June. So, 30 in June. 20 days out of 30, so that's 10 days of no stitching. If I show you my calendar, so in blue is the no stitching. So I have 10 days where I didn't stitch. So yes, and I have a finish. One of my goals for June was to finish my Christmas pudding project, and I did. So let me show you that one to start with. First of all, let me show you what it looks like. Well, you'll see what it looks like when it's finished, but this is it. So on this one, it was at 86.06% when I picked it up, and so now it is complete at 100%. And so I did 681 stitches and stitched on it for 4 days. And this is what it looks like. Let me put it on my board so I can show you properly. So this is it, finished, finally. On my last Flosstube I said I had the Christmas classic and Christmas to do, and a lot of the back stitching and the border. I had to finish the border, and I managed it. So I'm very pleased with myself. And down here I signed it and I put the dates, the month and the year I finished it, to be able to remember. And so this will be going to its new home soon, once it's FFO'd. So yes, very pleased. That's my first whip. My second whip is, where's the cover piece for this one? There it is. It is Forest Calendar by Riolis. This is a kit. I started this in January 2021 with the aim of stitching one block a month, be able to finish it in December, but unfortunately I fell behind in April. I didn't manage to finish the April block, so I fell behind. This is stitched on 14 count Ada. I believe it's called Flaxen. It's the Ada that came with the kit, and it's stitched with cotton rather than DMC. This, I'll put a picture here of what it looked like when you last saw it, and this is where I am now. Let me get my trusty board up so I can put that behind. So I put this properly, put it straight. Still fussing around a bit with the... So yes, last time I was on April block, and one of my goals actually as well was to finish the April block, which I managed. There was a lot of back stitching in this one, so this wasn't a fun one to do, but I got it finished and started on the May block. And my goal was to finish the owl. If I started him, it was to finish the owl, which I did with the back stitch and everything. And I started a little bit of the moon here. So yes, I've got to continue working on the May block. So this one is not in Pattern Keeper, so I don't know the percentage, but I did 599 stitches and I worked on it for 4 days. So yes, quite a bit of progress on that one. Next one is this one, The Fruits of Plenty by Modern Folk Embroidery. This was a sale in 2021. I'm stitching this one on 36 count even weave in the colorway Ecru. I'm stitching it in 2/2 with the colors, DMC colors 932 and 3750. This is what it looked like when you last saw it. And this is where I am now. Just put it on my board. This was my third goal for the month. It was to finish the January block, which I managed to do. So this was at 57.18% when I picked it up, and it is now complete at 100%. And I put 1,132 stitches in it, and I stitched on it again for 4 days. And it is now complete. So very pleased with that as well. There. Next one is the stocking I'm working on for my daughter. It's Penguin Stocking by Durene Jones. I started this in February 2024 with the aim of finishing it by December 2024 for my daughter. Don't know if I'll manage it. I'll try anyway. I'm stitching this on 32 count even weave in the colorway Ecru. I'm using DMC to stitch it, and I'm stitching it 2/2 full cross. This is what it looked like when you last saw it, and this is where it is now. So yes, I did this present. I started the next one up there, but didn't manage to finish it in the 4 days I was stitching on it, and I finished his head complete. I finished completing his head, and in here I finished the white. So yes, I did. And on this one, when I picked it up, it was at 11.01%, and it is now at 12.34%. And I put in 882 stitches and stitched on it for 4 days again. So yes, continue doing this one. That's that one. And my last whip is this one, Welcome to Erebor by Country Magic Stitch. I'm stitching this one on 14 count white Ada. I'm using DMC to stitch it. This is what it looked like when you last saw it. And this is where it is at now. And again, I managed to put it on my board to hold it tight. So this, yeah. So I worked down here, all the black down here, in order to get to the writing. I wanted to do some of the writing, and I think I completed a bit in here as well. And I went down here. So this one was at 9.56% when I picked it up, and it is now at 14.86%. And I put 1,560 stitches in, and I stitched on it again for 4 days. So yeah, quite a bit of progress on that one. So that's it for my whips. Next we will move on to my haul. So first bit of haul is haul for organising your floss, because over the years I've tried many ways of storing my floss. I started with bobbins, but I don't like the fact that I have to unroll it each time, cut it, roll it back up. I just didn't like it. So then I went on to floss away bags. I used to put my skeins in there and did it from there, but I didn't like that either. So then I went on to Annie's Keepers, which is a system of hanging threads, little floss drops, and the thread hangs. But it wasn't easy to store them, so I store them in the floss away bags that I have in boxes. But I had 4 or 5 boxes, and it was just, I have a small flat, so it's not very easy to store everything, so that wasn't working. But I like the floss drop system, so I was looking for that on the internet when I was looking, and I came across, I've heard about Pip and Chip, who do bobbins, so I went to have a look on their site, and I saw that they do what you call floss holders. They're like the floss drops. Let me show you. Like the floss drops, but in hangers like this. So this is used to hang on the side of the box, and you have your threads hanging like this, and you have the number of the DMC. I didn't put those on there, we're already on there, and they won't come off because they're not stickers, so they won't come off. So yeah, so I have my whole set of DMC, and what I found great is that they fit in one box, an IKEA box, and you can get the whole set of DMC in just one box. So I bought the IKEA box, and so now I have my whole set of DMC. Well, I still have to get a few flosses because it's not quite complete. But so now when I stitch, rather than kitting up every single project, I have my box next to me and I just stitch from my box, because you go in, as you can see here, like the floss drops, the Annie's Keepers, just go in with your needle, pick one thread out and stitch. So that is nice, I have that next to me, and it means that I know where all my threads are. I don't have them in one project and one another, so it makes it much easier for kitting up projects as well. So yes, I'm really glad I found that. I'll put their link in the description box for you. They are a bit expensive, but I think worth it in the end if you haven't got a lot of room to store your floss. And the box is a box from IKEA, as I said. It's called Jenna Storage Box with lid, and it's 32 by 35 by 32 centimeters. That's the box that they fit in, and you get some rails on the side that you clip on the side to put your rails on. That all comes with the Pip and Chip. Give those to you as well. So yeah. So that's that. So that's my storage haul. Next, as I said, I'm trying to work on completing my DMC master DMC set. So I bought some floss, a whole lot of floss that I still have not had time to bobbinate since I last bought it, but yeah, a whole all this of DMC to complete my master DMC sets. So yeah, so I have to do those at some time, at some point. So that's, and I still have some to get. With that, my DMC set is still not complete, so I have to get some more. Next, I bought a pattern from a French company called Jardin Privé, and it's this one. Pour Noël il faut, for Christmas you need, and it's all in French, but you get little squares and you get the buttons as well, which I will show you. And it's so first one is écrire une lettre au Père Noël, so write a letter to Father Christmas. It's all the things you have to do before Christmas arrives, basically, and you get the buttons which are here. So I got the complete kit. So we get them. This is the fabric. So it is a 32 count Murano in the color 306, and it's 50 by 70 centimeters. So I got that to stitch it on, and it's all ready to go. I did my edges and everything so I think this is going to be a start soon. And these are the buttons that you put on them. So yes, See, so 1, 2, 3, all the way to 24. So it's like an advent calendar, really, a stitched advent calendar. Yeah, I really like that one. So this will be a new start soon, I think. And they stitch it in DMC, but I was thinking, I'll put that back in later. They stitch it in the DMC 816, 844 and 3065. But I was thinking that in some bits here, this may change by the time I start it, but still, the borders here that are in red, I was thinking of doing them in a shiny thread, and maybe the same for the white one here. So I think I would use that. And for the writing, I was thinking of using a shiny thread as well. So I bought myself the complete collection of what you call DMC Diamant. So they're a bit like Krynic threads, but easier to stitch with. So this is what they look like. So yeah, I don't know if you can see, but they are, can't really see the shine. And so they have the DMC equivalent here. So this is equivalent to 310, but in sparkly thread. So for the pattern I just showed you, I was thinking of using, for the white borders, the equivalent of B5200. For the red, I was thinking of using 321. Let's put this one, you can see the shine on this one. And for the grey, I thought I was going to go with 699, this one. So these are the three I will be using for my pattern, and the rest will be stitched in the regular DMC. So yeah, I think that will look quite nice. But as I said, that's what I say now, but will I do it when I start it? I shall see. And so this, yes, is a whole collection. Do you want me to get them out and show you one by one? So this is 3821, so gold colour. This one is the 699 that I just showed you. This is another gold, but it's not the same. It's 3852, so slightly more intense gold than the last one. This is the white, as I showed you. This is 415. So a grey. I like this one. This is a nice green. This is 317. Nice green. This would be a nice Christmas colour as well. This is 225. More like a taupe colour. This is 168. A silver, but slightly lighter than the other one in comparison. Not quite the same difference between the two, but I don't know really how to qualify it. This is 301, so this is, I don't know how you say it in English, a bronze colour. Yeah, more of a bronze colour. So this is 310, as I showed you before. The red that I'm going to use, which is 321. And the last one is 140. It's a darker brown, I think. Yeah, so that's the whole set of DMC Diamant, 12 of them. And these will also be used actually in another pattern I bought, but I'll tell you that just when I show you the pattern. Well, I might as well show you it now because it's part of my haul as well. So I bought my first ever memorabilia pattern. It's been years I've been wanting to get one, but saying no, I'll never be able to do it. But I finally did it. So it's this one. It's called Winter White Santa by Memorabilia. I've seen Teresa Little Stitcher stitching this for quite a while now, and I really like it. and I treated myself to it. So yes, so my DMC Diamant is also going to be used in this to replace the Krynic, because I don't think I'll be able to do Krynic, and also they're quite expensive, so I'll use the DMC Diamant. I'll look at the colours and try and find the closest ones. So yes, I'm still waiting on my fabric for this one. I haven't got it yet. I bought it at Chromatic Alchemy, but it hasn't arrived yet, so I can't start it. But yes, my first ever movabilia pattern. Can't wait to start this one. And I also got this on 123 Stitch, and while I was on 123 Stitch, I got the Karen Water Lilies it calls for. So it's this one. It's called Umbria. Yeah, so I got that. And I also got the Whisper White. I got 2 of these. So yeah, this is a fluffy, I don't know if you can see, but it's quite fluffy. So it's used to do the beards, and so I think it would be used for do Father Christmas's beards. So it has the effect of a beard. So yeah, I got those as well on 123 Stitch. So that's for my Winter White Santa, and then I'll use the DMC, and as I said, the DMC Diamant to do to replace the Krynics. So that's it. I also bought myself some pins that I turned into needle minders. So I bought the magnets to go on the back, sorry, I was looking for the word there. And so far I've made 4. So this one is the Hobbit. So this one will probably go on Welcome to Erebor when I stitch it. Can you see that? Coming a bit closer. The Hobbits, we have the dragon, the mountain and the ring, and the Hobbit written in the middle. That's quite a nice one. My second one is this one. Hold it like that in my hand. No, that should be okay like that. Yeah. So it's a dragonfly. Very sparkly dragonfly. So yeah, they were pins, but I just cut the pin bit off here and stuck a needle minder on to turn it into a needle minder. I also did it, I've got this one. This one is beautiful. It's a blue fox. Very sparkly blue fox, so you can see his tail. Yeah, so I really like that one. And last one is, I believe it's what they call a cameo. I really like this one when I saw it, with the flower here on top. And it has some sparkles, you can't really see them, but yeah. So yes, I made myself some nice needle minders, 4 needle minders. I have others, but I haven't had time to do them yet. So yes, that's my haul. I think I haven't forgotten anything. Let me just have a look at my notes. No, so as I said, I'm still waiting on my fabric for Winter White Santa. Hope that will arrive soon. So now for my plans for July. I will be working on 6 whips. I don't know if I'll get to them all, but ones that are coming back are Penguin Stocking, which I showed you, Forest Calendar. Those 2 are staying in my whips because I like to get some progress on them, to get them finished, if possible, by the end of the year. And those that were drawn for this month are Longbourn by Al Forest Embroidery. So this is what it looks like. Christmas Story. This is a stamped cross-stitched kit. So yeah, this one was called for July. Enchanted Pumpkin House by Bothy Threads. And last one, Mary A.G. Small 1863, sorry I couldn't see that, which was reproduced by Mama Lucy GB. So those are the 6 I'll be working on in July, hopefully, because last time I had 6 but I only managed to do 5, but I think that I did quite a lot of stitches, so that was quite good. So yes, that's my plans for July, and then after I am on holiday beginning of August, so I don't know if I'll be able to do the Flosstube before I leave. I'll have to see. I can't tell now. It all depends. So it's either I manage to do it before I go on holiday, or it will be after I come back, so end of August, beginning of September. So there might potentially be a while before I come back. It depends. So there we go. That was the June update. Sorry, getting lost in my dates. So thanks again for watching and spending some time with me, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.